why I quit porn at the age of 20 forever, and how you can as well. So today's video, I just wanted to make a raw video about why I quit porn forever at the age of 20 and just help you guys be able to do it as well, because yeah man, it's a pretty demonic, hard addiction to break, especially being exposed to it at a young age. And at the minute in my life, I'm completely free to it, all by the grace of God. Praise Jesus. You know, I struggled with it all my life, growing up since like a kid, probably 10 years old or something like that. And at the minute, I'm like pretty much 50 days fully clean, haven't even looked at it, and I know I'm never going back. So yeah, the reason why I've decided to quit it forever is because yeah, it completely damaged me so much, you know, like just caused nothing but anxiety, depression, you know, low testosterone, just being weak as a man, overthinking, not being able to, you know, be a true masculine man and be decisive and, you know, put in work. I used to just lock myself in a room and just hide away from the world, just completely struggling with that addiction, just freaking multiple times a day doing it, you know. And yeah, it'd just be such a hard thing to break. And yeah, and it was just something that always took me out of the presence of God, something that always steered me further and further from God. Like if I would give into it once, it would just literally lead me out of my relationship with Jesus and lead me to more sin and lead me to fornication with women and just desperation and lust and uncontrollable desire for sex and sinful things that, you know, is just completely wrong. So I had to put my foot down and just cut it and be disciplined. You know, I used to be overly spiritual and think everything was demons, and I had to fight demons and stuff. Like, that is true, that does happen, but it really comes down to your discipline. Like, how bad do you want to stop doing this addiction? How bad do you want to be free and see yourself elevate and thrive into the best life and the best version of you possible that God has created you to be? And that's something that I had to realize. You know, God's not gonna completely just cut this out of my life. He's allowing me to go through the struggle with this addiction to really build me and cultivate a true man out of me. So yeah, I had to just really put my foot down and just say, no, that's it, I'm cutting this, like, you know. And yeah, how I was able to break free from it was just putting routines in place, having, you know, routines in the morning and in the night, and just knowing that I'm never going back to it, like not even having that as an option in my mind, like just completely taking the want for it out of my mind, not wanting it anymore. Because I used to trick myself, I used to try and stop doing it, but deep down I still wanted to do it. And when a little opportunity would come, I would just take a peek, or I would, you know, give into that. And yeah, it's just not worth it. You just can't have a single thing in your mind that wants to go back to it. You just got to know it's not an option. Yeah, you just got to have purpose as well as a man, because if you don't have purpose, if you're not living with purpose every day, you're going to give into pleasure, because you're just gonna not feel like the full man you should be, and you're just gonna give into pleasure to distract yourself, because you're not living with purpose as God created you to be as a masculine man. So yeah, that was the biggest thing, living with purpose, not having an option to go back, and creating more routine in the mornings and nights, because the mornings and nights was the biggest times that I would always relapse, or, you know, tend to give into that or be tempted the most. So, you know, waking up, no phone, straight for a walk in the sunlight, getting that vitamin D, you know, getting that test boosted, lowering your cortisol by walking outdoors, and just starting your morning, just boom, straight out the bed, on the move. And at night, you know, getting ready for good sleep, you know, eating clean foods, being disciplined with your diet, and, you know, eating foods that increase testosterone, which is what I'm doing. Yeah, it really helps, because I feel like the more I've been disciplined with my diet and stuff, man, it's just literally helping me be more disciplined with everything else, because, you know, what you eat is like the most important thing, because you're constantly eating every day. So if you can't be disciplined with what you eat and you're just eating whatever junk crap, like, it's no wonder you're not disciplined in any other area of your life as well. So yeah, that was a big thing that helped me break out of it as well, just being more disciplined with my routines, with what I eat, you know, with just test maxing and the gym and everything like that, just living fully with purpose in my whole life. And of course putting Jesus first, because there's been times where I've been a bit tempted and man, I just ran to Jesus, ran to his word, and ran to prayer and worship, and just completely focused my mind on him, and all of that temptation just vanished. So like, you know, there's times where you just can't fight on your own. You just really have to run to the presence of God. You have to run to his word. You have to run to worship him. And yeah, that's the biggest thing as well that helped me overcome my porn addiction, was not even trying to overcome it, because that was my biggest mistake. I would always try and not do it and focus on the days, and I would just fall because I'm focusing on it, and what you focus on grows. So the more you just live with purpose, full focus on what you got to do all day long, and leave no idleness in your mind, leave no room for your mind to even try and think of doing anything like that, or leave no room for your mind to even be tempted. You know, that's going to be the biggest thing that helped me the most, because yeah, from the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep, you should just be fully focused on God, on Jesus, on your mission, on your purpose, and none of that stuff can even enter your mind. And you will just look back and you'll be like, wow, I just made it a month. Like, I haven't touched that stuff in a while. Like, wow. And you start to realize how actually easy it is, but the enemy just wants you to be in your mind and be focused on trying not to do it, and this and that, focused on the temptations and the distractions, thinking it's a way out. But no, just keep your eyes on Jesus. Keep your eyes on the future that lies ahead for you, that God has for you, on the purpose, the mission, the calling, and everything that you have been created to do. And everything else, all the distractions, temptation, porn addiction, you'll just completely break out of it. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much the video for today. Yeah, so I did it. Man, I never thought I could do it. So many times I thought I couldn't make it out of that addiction. I thought I was completely screwed forever, but man, like, by the grace of God, I'm completely free, and I'm just like feeling so strong, feeling so full of testosterone, and my dopamine receptors are coming back to normal. My brain's rewiring. I'm just feeling more confident, feeling more amazing, feeling more like a man, as I should. So yeah, if you're struggling, I hope this video helps you. You can get set free from that porn addiction as well. So drop a like, subscribe to the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share this video if you want. And yeah, stay tuned. We got some banger vlogs and mad content on the way soon. This was just a raw video I just wanted to make to help you guys. But yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.